All right, everybody. I'm here to give you guys a rundown of the playoffs and all the scenarios. No more power rankings. No more review of my game picks. None of that shit. We're just going to go over who needs to do what to make the playoffs. Okay? We're going to run down every team. Dante, he is your number one seed. He has clinched it. He is in. He's got the first round bye. He doesn't have a meaningful game for the next 2 weeks.
Well, la dee da.
Yeah, he's playing Renee this week, so it doesn't mean anything. Period. So that's Dante's scenario. Bill, he can actually clinch the number 2 seed with a win or loss from myself. Okay. Worst seed possible is the 3 seed, which is good because that means he'll avoid Dante's 1-loss team until the finals. All right. Let's go over my team's chances and everything. I can clinch the number 2 seed with a win and a loss from Bill. Okay. Now, if I win and Bill wins, I'll be the number 3 seed. If I lose and Stephanie wins, I'll be the 4 seed.
How did it come to this?
I really can't believe I let it get to this with the roster that I have. Stephanie, okay, the Twat Waffles. She can clinch the number 3 seed with a win and Jacob loss, okay? If she loses and Martin wins, she'll drop all the way down to 5th place, okay? Now, Martin can clinch the number 4 seed with a win and a Stephanie loss, okay? Now, here's the deal with Martin, though. Martin, you have to be very careful. You could drop all the way out of the playoffs, okay? If you were to lose this week, okay? And Craig and Tracy both won and end up with more points than you overall, you could be dropped out of the playoffs altogether. The point race between you 3 is extremely close, okay? Now, Adrian, the team that I picked to win the whole thing early in the season, controls his own destiny, okay? He's finally gotten here. He's actually in the playoffs right now as the number 6 team. He can hang on to that spot, maybe even move up. If he wins and Martin loses, he'll move up to that number 5 spot. Now, here's the deal. He can also clinch a playoff spot if he loses and if Tracy, Craig, and James all lose their games. So all 3 of them would have to lose. They do have tough matchups, so it's possible, but mathematically it is unlikely, okay? So that is your scenario there. If you were to lose Adrian and one of those other guys were to win, you would be out. Tracy, you can clinch a playoff spot with a win and Adrian loss, or Adrian win and outscore Adrian this week by 36 points. Even if Adrian wins, you have to win and outscore him by 36 points. So you need to look at like you're playing Adrian as well, okay? Now, Tracy, you must also not be outscored by Craig by more than 18 points if Craig wins, okay? I know this is confusing, guys. You may have to watch it a couple times to understand it all. Craig, all right? Dumpster Fire, my buddy, all right? Craigatron. You can clinch a playoff spot with a win and losses from Adrian and Tracy, or a win and end up with a higher point total than Adrian, who right now has a 43-point lead over you, and more than Tracy, who has a 17-point lead on you, okay? So look at those matchups carefully, especially on Sunday and everything. If you're winning and you've got that kind of lead on those 2 guys, you still have a chance. So if all 3 of you win, you must end up with more points overall than them to make the playoffs, okay? And in the playoffs, anything can happen. James, my friend, okay? Team Lotto. You can make the playoffs if you win and have Adrian, Tracy, and Craig all lose.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
Good luck, buddy, okay? And Renee, my darling, you can make the playoffs if you can track down this guy. All right, that's gonna be my last Renee joke for the season because she's not gonna be in the playoffs. Anyway, that's it for this week. Okay, that's my last video for the regular season. Next week, I'll have my first video for the playoffs. I wish you all good luck. Remember, you got 3 games on Thursday, so get your lineups done. Get your waiver wire pickups done. I'll see you guys next week.